The evil.
Yo, bro, are you asleep?
Huh?
Are you asleep?
No, I'm not sleeping. I'm out running groceries. Just got done. Working out in the gym.
Are you playing Warzone tonight?
Yeah, I'm off.
Bro? I'm broke.
Huh?
I'm broken, bro.
Huh?
I'm broken.
I know.
I had to bury him today.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's okay. Where's Tia?
She's at her mom's.
Huh?
She's at her mom's.
Okay.
I couldn't stay, bro. I was trying to hold it together, but I couldn't stay. Everybody else was fake laughing and joking and act like everything was okay, but bro, I was so hurt and damaged after the whole ordeal. I didn't want to leave the cemetery.
Well, you got teeth damage. Hello?
What did you say, bro?
I said, Tia needs your support.
She has it. Right now, she needs us to handle her family matters.
Sure about that?
She has to deal with the helping her mom through this ordeal.
Huh?
She has to help her mom through this ordeal.
I understand that. Were you able to stay up there if you could?
I stayed up last night. I stayed up Thursday night, and I was up there for a good bit, and I was comforting the family and whatnot. And I did comfort her a good bit. She's gonna come home on Sunday.
Okay. This Sunday?
Yeah. I just know that right now in the state I'm in, I did not know it was going to be this hard. I mean, I saw them when they were going to view the body, and I broke down and cried at that, and I thought that was going to be my tears. But then they had me give a scripture, read a favorite scripture, and they give a scripture of my own and explain how that affected them. And I gave a very good, short mini sermon on the lifestyle of Tim and how, you know, he would always lean on Jesus and everything, and how he was like John, how he stayed at the heart of Jesus. But when I had to explain where you know, talk about the importance of that person in your life, bro, towards the end, I just broke down. I fell apart. I couldn't even hold it any longer. So it was difficult, to say no least. And then hearing everybody else tell their story, how they knew him, how long they knew him and everything. The memories they have to comfort them. I didn't even get to know him that long.
Was Krishana there?
She was there.
Was she with her mom?
I believe she was.
Didn't she have all white on too?
Yes.
Her hair was in dreadlocks for his dreads?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I saw her.
Oh, you watched the Zoom?
I saw her because Steve was streaming it through her. When she wasn't streaming it, she put it on her Zoom. And I attended the service. I pulled over to attend some of the service, and I had to get off because I was driving at the time.
Yeah. What parts did you catch?
Well, I saw Timmy, and I saw the man was talking. The older gentleman.
Yeah, Rev.
Huh?
Rev.
It is?
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, I saw Rev talking.
That's what they call him, Rev.
Huh?
That's what they call him, Rev.
Okay. Well, yeah, saw him talking. Saw Tia's mom go up to the castle, you know, view the body. I think that was Tia's, was that her mother, or that was her sister?
What'd she look like?
She was comforting her up there.
Yeah, her mom went to go view it.
Yeah, bro, I think
yeah, her aunt. Yeah, her aunt. I mean, her sister. Yeah, her sister. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
She went to go, she was comforting her.
Okay.
Yeah, Krishana was there. She gave me a hug and patted me on the shoulder after that, alright, and everything. And, it was just, I don't know, bro, it's just, I never cried that hard before in my life. I met the family, people that were important to them and whatnot. A lot of people had a lot of memories of Tim I didn't even know about. So a lot of people had a lot of memories of Tim I didn't even know about. About Tim.
You say racist?
No, a lot of people had memories of Tim that I didn't even know about.
Oh. I'm going inside to this, going into this bank real quick to get this money out.
Playing Ninja Gaiden, just got done beating the person on top of the blimp.
On top of the what?
The blimp.
Didn't he blow a hole through it?
Yeah, just got done beating the 3rd chapter, now I'm on the 4th chapter, I'm trying to process, bro. I mean, I cried, screamed, yelled, I don't know, I feel like I buried a piece of myself now, it's like I don't even know who I am anymore.
Well, you're going about it the right way, which is getting it up the system. Let's just be truthful. How much, what else more can you do except for get it out and go through it? But, I said this before, and, this process, we're going to get through it. Everyone, your feelings towards Tim is going to be what it is. And the only thing I'm going to tell you, is right now, Tim, in a place where there's no pain and God's glory. So I was just thinking about Pastor Mike, the one who's close to my family, who passed away. And I just went acting where he used to work at. I was like, oh my God. I was like, usually he will be in here, working. But, the thought will come and, you move on. You realize, like, wow, I really can't dwell on their absence because they're at a better place.
Yeah. I just know it hurts now because it's like...
Sure it does.
Never got a chance to even say my goodbyes.
I
really just wish I'd known. It would have been different.
Because that's where you're going wrong. That you keep trying to wish about something, and that's not going to do no good. It's not doing you no good. Just talking to well and more pain. I'll be alright. Oh, Mary, check in. No, I didn't want to cancel one. Oh, Jesus. Woo!
Once I get done with this operation, I'm going right back in the gym again.
I just left the gym.
I need the bench press. I miss bench pressing.
Well, it's just good for you to just get back in the gym just so you can just get back to getting your body in shape.
Yeah, I miss it. I miss bench pressing so much.
It's a stress reliever. What you like? going. It's funny when other people can see your progress and rather than you no receipt. Never see no progress. Yeah, my gym membership is only 20. Hold on.
Got you.
My Bluetooth. Food, stop to get some buffalo grilled cheese chicken sandwiches tomorrow.
What, you making them or you buying them?
Nah, make it. I'm gonna throw it on the grill. So, everything I need. Buffalo grilled cheese chicken sandwiches.
Sounds good.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's that, bro?
I said, can you hear me?
Yeah, I heard you. What's that?
Oh, okay. No, I see. I got everything I need. I said, I can't wait.
Hey, you told me that. You also said it sounds good.
4, 6, 8, 100. That goes to mom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that goes to mom. This goes to dad. 35 goes to my lunch money.
This staff is balls.
What'd you say?
I said, this staff I found is boss.
Oh, yeah.
That lunar staff ain't no joke.
Yeah, they got the staff in the second one as well. That staff put them down quick.
Especially when you power it up.
He does his fire attack with it.
Yeah, when you upgrade it.
Jesus. Alright, let's hit him. What I gotta do. So I'm cooking dinner, buying dinner on Sunday, and that's it. Alright, so I'm gonna go with my finances. Put the rest of my money in my savings account. If I'm off next weekend, or if I'm off, well, if I have to work, let me say this, if I have to work Saturday, yes, we can go out to Grand Lux restaurant. Tia could come with us too. That way, we all can just be out the house, get her out the house. I don't want her being home by herself. If I don't have to work, we could go out. Me and you could go out on Friday and just get something small. And Saturday, we can all three of us, or even if Krishana wants to go out, just to hang out with us. We all can just go out together. It don't matter.
Yeah.
That way. So I'll send out a message. Send a message to Tia, or you can let her know as well.
Yeah, I'll let her know when she gets home.
Yeah, let her know, because I don't want her being home. So.
Her and Tiana sung a song.
Tiana?
Her younger sisters, they both sung a song. old song. I had never even heard the song before today, and then they sung their hearts out. Mind you, a song Aunt Lisa would sing. Yeah, one of them old schools.
Don't get me started on that.
Yeah, she sung from her soul.
Alright, so I got approved to be off for the 12th through the 14th. So I'm good to go for your surgery time and all that.
Good stuff.
12th is a Monday, right?
Yes, sir.
So the 12th, 13th, 14th. Yes, I'm taking that weekend. I might take that weekend off. I might just work Saturday. That way I could be off Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, I need a couple of days off of work. I ain't gonna lie. It's vacation, so my vacation pay should I'm covered. Somebody's at the shop. What you buying? I said, what you buying?
Oh, hanging out at the shop.
I know the noise.
I just went to this bar place I'm supposed to go to. I'm about to upgrade some stuff though. I'm about to upgrade the Upgrade Lunar, should upgrade the Dragon Claws and things.
Home sweet home.
Oh snap, I just made it, the weapon stronger looking. When you upgrade it from Lunar, you make it to a Black Blade with a spear attack.
You see, you made the blade stronger?
I didn't know I could turn it into a spear.
What's that?
The lunar full staff.
Oh, you can turn it into a spear?
Like when you first get it, it turns the orange staff, you discover it, but when you upgrade it, it turns like a black with like a spear tips on the end of it.
Oh yeah, but on the second one, on second Ninja Gaiden, they already have the pointy tips on it.
Yeah, when you the first one, when you upgrade it though, it actually gives you the spear tips on it.
Yeah, the silver pointy things on that on each end.
Yep.
Yeah. Because on the second one, when you get the spear.
Oh yeah, second one's already gone through the battle though.
Yeah, because when you do the power up move, fire already comes out of it without you having to upgrade it. But if you upgrade it, I forget what it does. I think it's just more of a powerful attack than before. Which will only make sense. How you doing, Jake? Which makes perfect sense.
I'm turning the bronze up with this spear. Spear ain't no joke.
Yeah, I know. Nothing to play around with, son.
I need to find a map for this area because I'm pretty much wandering around like crazy.
Ah, shoot. Hey, Boo-Boo.
Oh, got another golden scarab.
Hey, Peanut. Peanut, what happened to your nose? What's wrong? What happened, Boo-Boo? Did you fall? How did you fall? Yeah. Are you okay? You okay? Huh? Messing up your face. Who's watching you? Nobody? Sorry. I'm calling child services. Somebody going to jail. I don't know who it is, Peanut. Somebody getting locked up. Yeah, locked up. Uncle don't like that. Sorry, probably was Janelle. Alright. I'm making a phone call as soon as I get settled. Peanut, say your goodbyes. One, two, three, 4, 5. Here you go. Uh-huh. 1, sign his Father's Day card. Sign if not. For Daddy. Okay, all that stuff goes upstairs. This is for tomorrow. Jesus. Surgical with this thing, Jay. How you want it?
Closed casket, open casket. You know that fool in the wheelchair? How you think you put him there?
Jake didn't know what to do.
And Officer Jake, that's my son. I'm going to my son. Don't shoot. Don't shoot, Officer Jake.
He was such a manipulator. Such a manipulator.
Denzel Washington played the heck out of that role.
Yeah. They also did him dirty at the end for how he decided to try to play them.
Yeah. Don't mess with the Russians.
Hell no.
Russians is crazy. He said, they got a green light on you. Word is, the Russians put a green light on you. He said, yeah, it's alright. He said, if I were you, I'd take the next jet out of Tesla. Nah, I got nothing but time.
So that's what happens. Hey, boo-boo. That's what happens when pride and arrogance take over.
He said to them, he said, I don't want you effing this up. He said, don't worry, we got it. He said, alright, I don't want to see you in the newspaper or nothing like that. Don't worry, I got it. He said, alright, we got a call from the three wise men. We moving it on this thing.
Sure. But he was warned of, so
he betrayed his best friend to get the money from him. And his best friend was probably keeping the Russians at bay.
You decided how you doing. Alright, you're going to decide to think. Where you going, boo-boo? You're going to decide. Don't come off that porch. He's going to decide to think he above everybody. And that's the biggest downfall of men.
Pride. Yep, he said, what he said? He said, you've been setting me up. He said, you've been setting me up all day. He said, I've been setting you up all week. This is chess, not fuckers.
Hey.
He said, give me the gun. He said, no one shoots Officer. I say Officer Jake's in here. He's a little shook up right now. He said, I didn't pull the trigger. You pulled the trigger. He said, what'd you see? I saw Jake pull the trigger. What about you? I saw Jake pull the trigger. He said, yeah, FJ, give me an ambulance.
He said, Jake, that's the problem. He said, you have no witnesses. It's not what you know.
So it's what you can prove.
He said, you think my soldiers is going to... but we'll be taking Pop-Pop's money. Yeah, that's Pop-Pop's money.
He said, you think my soldiers are going to go to bat for you, Officer Jake?
He said, you think my soldiers are going to betray me for you?
He was like, you disloyal. No good, motherfucker. He said, I will write up all y'all. He said, court side, shoe side, lock down. He said, I will burn this hole to the ground.
He said,
King Kong.
You disloyal. Fool. He said,
yeah.
This how you gonna do me?
He said, this how you gonna do me? He said, I will have all you shoe program.
He said, 24-hour lockdown, shoe program.
Oh, man. He said, shoe program.
Yeah, buddy.
He said to him, oh, man. He says, you ever done it before? He said, Coke, PCP, hair of the dog, angel dust. He was like, boom. He's like, tell me a story. He said, what? He said, tell me a story. I wanted to read my paper right now, but the problem is, if you don't want to let me give a speech, I want you to tell me a story. He said, all right. He said, I want to see that warrant. He said, here's your warrant, ma'am. It was a Chinese takeout menu. He said, oh, what y'all doing standing around? Y'all better get them, boy. They just robbed me. He said, "Don't ever come up here without me." He ain't listen. He said, "You want to know something?" He said, "That low down Vato, he has a he said he has a big mouth." He said one day got into the Russians in Vegas. Now the Russians got a green light on his head. He thought he was gonna come up with the money.
Oh, you thought wrong, my friend.
He would have got away with it if he didn't try to kill Officer James.
It wasn't even so much Officer Dude, excuse me. It was the fact that that's just the lifestyle dude was living.
No, I'm just saying, Officer Jake was like, he told him, he said, let me go home. He said, let me just switch to a new unit. And at the end of it, he could have got the money. But the moment he tried to set him up to kill him, that's when Jake was out for blood.
Well, see, at that, when you look at it from Denzel's perspective, when you're that deep in and you have seen so much about what's going on, it's no telling who's going to snitch, who's not going to snitch. So the best thing to do is to have you knocked off.
Well, the difference is, though, even if he did snitch, he had no evidence. Remember, Jake said the money was his evidence. If he just let Jake go, it'd have been no problem. He'd have been good to go. But Denzel, being Alonzo, thought he would get away with getting the person knocked off. Because remember the very beginning of the episode, if the Officer Jake didn't save that girl, he'd have been a dead man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How about that?
He was like, yo, pull over the car, they're trying to rape her. He's like, what, you want to arrest the tweakers? He said, go ahead, arrest them. He said, you want to be a officer like that? Fine, no problem. Go ahead and help that person out on the side of the street right there. But if you want to make the big cases, make the big fish, then you got to start learning how to trust your instincts and go into operation to the street. Open your eyes. He did open his eyes. Believe it or not, Alonzo did make him a better officer because he taught him some stuff.
Yeah, he taught him some stuff at the same time. He taught him he wasn't afraid of doing what he needed to do.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, when you don't show fear, no one doesn't have no control over you.
Yeah, that's why the people in the hood respect it. Like, yo, they're like, Jake, go ahead. We got this. You go ahead and leave. He said, Jake, oh, you just gonna leave? Jake, where my money?
He said, you come.
Yeah. The funniest part of the movie, though, was he was like, you shot me in the ass.
Oh, my gosh, yo. He said, oh, you mother.
You shot me in the ass.
He said, Jake, I need that money.
He got real humble real quick at that point.
Right,
He's like, you want to go to jail or you want to go home? He said, I want to go home, Jake. I want to go home. But I need that money. He said, nah, that's my evidence.
He said, you don't deserve this.
He took the badge right off of him.
Yeah. He said, well, homeboy was like, go ahead, Jake. He said, Jake, go ahead and bounce, homie.
We got this.
He said, oh, you punk mother.
But the thing was, none of them liked him.
No, they just tolerate him.
They said, as soon as he walked by, they said, man, we don't like him. He don't follow the rules. He don't live by no code. Can't stand him. They were waiting for the moment to take him down. But he's like, you either want to be a sheep or you want to be a wolf. What you want to be, Jake? You want to be a sheep or a wolf? And he was like, it's no fun. He said, it's no fun when the sheep hunts the wolf, is it?
I'm looking for a greater fiend named Oak.
Okay.
Hmm?
Yeah, that's me.
Why are you looking for him?
Yeah, that's me.
I'm going to kill him.
You have no idea what you're up against, do you? If he could be killed, I would have done it myself long ago. He was the one who took my sister from me.
Myself situated. I gotta make a protein shake. Why? Because Uncle has to stay in shape, baby. I'm getting bulky, according to my coworker who saw me. So I want to keep my muscles on.
You seem to have quite a way with the ladies, my friend. Don't mind me, I'm just passing by. By the way, good luck with that Dogo guy. Sounds like you're going to need it. Oh, and I know Rachel quite well. She'll be just fine.
Yo.
My bad, bro.
No, you good.
Yeah,
I wanna watch Training Day again before it's off of Netflix come June 30th.
Yeah, I'm down with it.
That's a good movie. That movie has so many quotable lines in it. It was ridiculous.
You playing the game?
Oh, I'm playing as the white girl now.
Hit X. Hit X. Yeah, hit X, boo boo.
Looks like I'm playing as the white hooker. Very bro.
Huh?
I said, look, I'm playing like as the white hoochie mama now. Her little hooker outfit.
Oh, you talking about the girl?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you finally met up with the CIA agent?
I didn't know she was CIA, but yeah.
Yeah, she's CIA.
Or the Reaper staff.
Cause she was like, right.
What the heck?
Hello?
What's going on with your phone, bro? What the heck? Am I losing service?
Your message for...
Am I losing service? I don't think so. On recently. I got plenty of bars. Yo, bro, what's going on with your phone?
Yeah, what's the boo-boo?
I'm about to say, I know I'm not losing service. Oh, you hung up on me?
Yeah, accidentally.
Oh, that's alright.
Yeah. I think it was the first one.
That's what I'm playing now.
Or the second one, because she was like, Ryu Hayabusa, she was like, the CIA has a common interest in the demon statue, because remember, that master came and he took the statue out of their, hold on, baby. He took the statue from out of their protected place.
Mm-hmm. That might be the second one, because that's the
second one.
This one she's talking about, this is a different girl. This girl with Reaper staff. She was saying that the person that he's trying to kill killed her sister.
Yeah, the one I'm talking about, the second one.
That's the one that's in the third one, I think, as well.
Yes, that's game. Yeah, it's video game. Yeah, they was after the statue.
Yeah, the one I'm playing with right now, she has a Reaper staff. She has like a Reaper weapon.
Ah, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. She has the purple outfit on.
She has a black outfit on.
Black? Okay, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know her. I know about her.
So I call her Hoochie Mama Reaper.
Yeah. That's what she looked like.
Mm-hmm. They need to make another Ninja Gaiden.
To be honest with you, I don't even know how the last one, the third one, even ended.
You gotta fight the little girl.
We had to fight.
Remember, she got possessed because that one guy was manipulating her, and the person that put the curse, you had to take it off of you.
Sorry.
And you had to fight her because she was that Buddha statue. And that's when your father showed up, your sister showed up, your master showed up. Everybody showed up for that final fight.
Right. Yeah, I was gonna say I think everybody showed up at that battle.
And that's when he had to use a special ability to cut her statue deep, because you end up killing her father without knowing it, and she snaps.
Huh? What I'm doing? I'm about to wash clothes, baby. Yeah. Uncle Close is stinky. Yeah, stinky.
So annoying to fight.
Oh, the werewolves?
Not the werewolves. Werewolves are huge. These things that pop up out the ground and pop back in the ground.
Oh, yeah.
And they're about to kill me. They're about to kill me. Dang it! They just killed me.
The first time when I was in the stadium, and I had a fight against
I was
werewolves.
there. I was there, bro. You
Yeah.
have to keep fighting until it gets to the point where she comes in with the helicopter.
Yeah, she comes with the helicopter and she starts blasting them with the missiles.
Yeah, because you gotta fight the king. Like, that's after you beat the first guy, the king. Hey, you gotta survive for a certain amount of time before he comes back. And she starts bombarding the crap out of him with missiles.
We're going downstairs. Come on, baby. Come on, Peanut. Come on. Going downstairs. Yeah, when I was in that stadium, no werewolves. Come on, baby, we're going downstairs. Come on.
Yeah, that's the second one.
No, that's the first one when you in the stadium with the wolves.
That's the second one, bro.
You sure?
Yeah, because remember the second one's a CIA agent.
Oh yeah, she came in with the chopper.
And the second one also, you gotta fight that monster up top that tower. It's after you killed the Spider Clan.
When I tell you, that thing was hard. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's after you killed the Spider Clan in the second one.
Yeah, that mission was... Oh. I don't know how many times I did that thing over.
The third one's a lot more easier because you just use the extensive path of ninja to find where you had to go versus using the map from the first one. Or use the eagle. The eagle would show you where to go.
The path, the sense of path.
It's like the eagle would show you exactly where to go instead of having to use the map. You just held it down and it showed you exactly where you're supposed to go.
Yeah, it acts as an eagle. You know, it's just a thing of guidance.
Yeah, you don't have that in the first one. You only get that in the third one.
Yeah. Alright, I got enough fun to put this stuff up here.
So annoying.
Yeah, man, that being in that stadium, they was jumping me crazy. I said,
They're
alright.
jumping you like, get down and lay down.
Yo, listen, you know how frustrating that one level.
I was there when you played it, bro. You were like, how long I got you going? And me and you were taking turns beating it. And eventually you saw the girl come with the helicopter, and that's like you got out of there.
You want to know how I beat it? I remember how I ended up beating that mission. I kept using the power-up move with the staff.
Yeah, I remember I watched you. I was there when it happened.
Yeah.
I was watching you play the game when it happened.
That's all I kept doing was just powering up and powering up and powering up. I just kept.
And eventually they all just like that's when she came with the missiles and it was like about daggone time.
That bro stood there and watched from high ground to protect herself while we sitting up here on the daggone battlefield.
Exactly.
Waiting for the cavalry to arrive.
And she just sitting there the whole time like, oh, here I am. I had to get the helicopter.
Woman, you could have grabbed the helicopter before they started in the first place.
Right?
Oh, sorry. No, you okay. You won't sit there the whole time and watch us get busy? I don't think so. You know it's a good movie. You have to watch on Netflix. You're gonna like it, but at the same time, it's probably going. It's a really good army movie, and it's based off a true story as well. It's called Outpost.
Okay.
You really, when I said Chris, you gonna like that, dog? It's action straight from the beginning of the movie. I mean, it jumps right into it. But at the same time, like at the end of the movie, it tells like what happened. Well, in essence, it explains what could have been avoided to have that whole massacre that happened.
So it's like another, what's that movie called?
It's like 13 hours.
I was just about to say 13 hours. That's the one with, Benghazi. Yeah.
It's like that, in a sense. I'm telling you, that thing was, it got real.
My movie was Lone Survivor.
Yeah, Lone Survivor will always be a classic.
Between that and Hacksaw Ridge, where he was like, Hollywood. He said, well, I'm sorry. So he said, oh no, in my opinion, if a man want to walk around his God-given glory butt naked, that man deserved to run in it like that.
Yo, look, right? He was doing push-ups in the mud. No, he was crawling through the mud doing all sorts of stuff. He was like, I think Hollywood enjoys it.
Who is this?
Like, dog.
And the person that played Hacksaw Ridge, the one boy, he was literally so into not killing, but he was like rescuing people left and right. They're like, yo, what's the hold up? They're like, sir, we gotta wait for whatchamacallit to finish praying. Like, who? And he started praying, and that was it.
You know, that was based off a true story too, and it actually showed the real officers who were in that battle at the end of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And he admitted it. The captain admitted it. He was like, "Look, my whole perspective on what was his name? Dalton. What was it?
I forgot his name.
It starts with a D. It's like my whole perspective on him changed.
Yeah, because at first I thought he was a joke, but then it's like I got to know him. And the way he saved those men, like he was throwing them off. It's like the thing was he started throwing enemies down there too.
Mm-hmm.
Like he had a real perspective of like not killing. It's like opposite of me. If I see a monkey ball, you get blasted.
There you go. Lord forgive me.
I ain't gonna be saying that thing saving your pie. You ain't put me down? You get blasted.
That hammer is cocking back.
That hammer going clap, clap, multiple times. I'm sniping.
Like I said, God forgive me. Look.
Alright?
Did you imagine being in a situation like that and you go up the daggone mountain and all you see is a whole swarm of enemies right in front of you?
Right? And he covered himself in mud in order to hide from them.
At that point, it's on and popping.
Right? I'm unlocking and loading on everybody this moving at that point. There ain't gonna be no talking, no words, no nothing. All you gonna hear is
This is crazy though to know that men actually really lived through that though.
Yep.
Well, I couldn't imagine being outnumbered and you going up the daggone mountain, all you see is a whole swarm full of enemies right in front of you.
That's like how the people like in the movie, what was that movie called? Lone Survivor. So they sent them boys back.
But you know what, on Lone Survivor, where they went wrong at, they could have sent two of their men right up to the top.
Mm-hmm.
One could have called in for air support to say, hey, look, the mission's been compromised, and the other two could have been down below, watching the ones that they captured.
Yep. Or they could have just kept them. Yeah, exactly. Kept them captured. At that point,
wait to the helicopter. And wait till the helicopter arrived, and they could have just left. But their thing was, they didn't want to leave. They didn't want to terminate the mission because of the fact that the Marines that were getting slaughtered by the Taliban, by that one dude. But at the same time, he was like the lieutenant. He was like, look, we're gonna let them loose. Hike up all the way to the top. Call in for air support, and we're going to go home. And he did say that. That was the ultimate goal. But the issue is when his second officer spoke, he told him, he said, look, man, he said, the moment you let him go, he said he's gonna go down and tell the Taliban where y'all at.
Yep.
And soon as they let dude on loose, man, dog, that little boy went flying down that daggone mountain like it wasn't no big of a deal.
All they gotta do is just say they're up here.
Look, man, I would have sent 2 people up to the top of the ridge, called in for air support while the other 2 was watching them, and that would have been the end of the story.
I'd have put 2 in the head and kept the mission going.
But as soon as he let that one boy go, homie ran down that mountain like it wasn't no big of a deal.
I'd have put 2 in that boy's skull and kept the mission going.
Yeah, and you would have been doing time in prison for murder. That was their whole beef. They was like, yo, that's gonna go against the rules of engagement.
Oh, I see. They should have kept him tied up then.
That's what I'm saying. They should have just sent 2 people up to the top, called for air support while the other 2 stayed down below and was on Overwatch.
Yeah. Why did they let them little kids go? That was one thing I don't understand.
Well, he told him. He said, look. He said, what? We're gonna kill 2 little kids. We're gonna kill these kids. He was like, Marcus. He said, look at that. He said, look at that soldier. He said, that's not a kid. That's a soldier. He's like, well, I don't see it like that. He goes, look, man. He said, as soon as you let him go, he is gonna run down and contact the Taliban. And sure enough, like I said, his officer Alex, who said that, he was right.
Called it off the bat. He did go and call. He ran straight down and told him.
He said, what you think that telephone for? Is for them to what he said, for them to order pizza or something? I was and that's what he said though. He said he I know what the telephone's for. Like, dog. And that, look, man, like I said, I would have told 2 of my men, go hike up to the highest point of the mountain, because no one didn't know of their awareness until they let the little boy go. And that's when everybody was on their heels. No, it was good the whole time. It was good all the way up until that point.
They were good till the boy stepped on his boot. If they didn't step on his shoe and find him there, they'd have been straight.
Well, I mean, realistically speaking, yeah, that's true. But at the same time, you know, things can happen, and it's not like they asked for that to happen. Like I said, it can happen. It happened, but for me, once again, just looking over at that whole entire situation of what could have possibly been done differently, once again, I would have just kept them tied up, and I would have sent 2 of y'all up to the top of the mountain, while the other 2 was on. Well, the other 2 is on security.
Exactly. That's all you can do at that point.
Because it was Lieutenant Michael Murphy, the other boy. It was a team of 4. You had two watch the prisoners, and the other 2 go up and try to get contact.
And then once you get contact, you straight.
Mm-hmm. Once the helicopters would arrive, I would have uncuffed them, and we would have left.
Exactly. At that point, they can't do nothing. But they can't do nothing. You're straight.
The Taliban would have came at the last minute, and if they did arrive, you would have had air support that would have been protecting you from the sky.
Or gun them down at that point.
Right. So I mean, at that point, your odds of going against the enemy would have been much better versus, oh shoot, this young boy just ran down this mountain like an Olympian, which he did.
He ran down that mountain like he was Kratos.
Dog, he looked down. He was jumping those boulders like
you knew what he was going to do.
Yeah, exactly.
It was no surprise.
When I saw that part in the movie theater, I was like, God darn. I said, that little boy's running down this mountain like it ain't nobody's business.
Yeah, he knew off the bat, like he knew what he was going to do. Because as soon as he got to the bottom of that mountain, all you heard was ping, shots being fired. Like, it came out heavy.
No, as soon as he went down to the mountain, they had a grace period. They had like a grace period before the Taliban got up to them. But the crazy part about that is when you are dealing with the enemy's territory, they know their land better than you do.
Exactly.
Them cats walk up those mountains to get from village to village every day. Like that's just how they travel. So they know what paths to take. They know what paths up the mountain is much easier. They just know the terrain of the mountain better than you. Now, don't get me wrong. You have military men and personnel that train like in Nevada or train in the West Coast where the mountains are at to try to get some type of experience of it, but it's not the same experience as someone who actually is born there and raised there.
That's basically like trying to come into our territory. Like that's like trying to come in the back of your. You know the back of your woods better than anybody. So if you need to get out, you know exactly where to go, how to evade, and everything. Mm-hmm. It would be no brainer.
Exactly. The enemy always has upper hand in their own territory when the enemy is fighting on their own land.
But when it's somebody else's land, it's a whole different story.
Whole different story. You really gotta be on point. You have to have intelligence out of a wild zoo. Could you imagine being in the Vietnam War where you're going through the jungle and you're finding secret passages under the ground, and you're like, where the heck is this place? Where did this come from?
They built it.
Like people who fought that war were walking past Japanese soldiers and they didn't even know they was walking right past them.
Yeah.
Their passes hidden deep under the daggone grass. You couldn't see them to the last minute. You basically sending people right to their death. Get for real with you, and I hate to say it that way. But that's just that nasty hard truth. Walking through the jungle, and you don't even know that it's a trap door right there, and somebody about to pop up right behind you
and kill you.
Yeah. Dog, at that point when that person decides to hop out that trap or hop out that door, it's too late.
They already got the drop on you at that point.
Yeah.
Getting out of that.
Yeah. That's just how it is in the video game. Like when you say he was already set up, and that's true. Sometimes that can go hand in hand depending on the gunner. If the gunner is trash, which has been plenty of times where someone was set up, and even though he had to drop on me first, I still was able to manage to take him down. It happens sometimes, not all the time.
Yeah, it's true. If they ain't got a good shot at you, you don't panic, you get your aim steady.
Right.
That you can game over them in a second. I've done that plenty of times with people.
Right.
In war.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yup. But that's like once having both moves at the same time. We're talking about a video game versus real life. Real life, look, man. When you being in that type of, like I said, environment, you can't afford to miss your shots.
Nope. Every shot you gotta be a dead point.
That's why I like to think about, like I said, about war. If you don't have confidence, you're dead. If you're overconfident, you're dead. So you got.
It's like my man said. He said they doing pretty good. He said one problem. They moving too slow. It's all right. We gonna get in there. We gonna make this the best mission. Bang. He dead. What do you do? Bang. He hesitated. What do you do? Get off the plane. That's right. Get off the plane.
But he was right though. But it's like, look, you hesitate. Dog, can you imagine even being in that type of situation where you thinking the partner next to you is having your back, and he hesitates. Now that's your life that's gone. And there's plenty of times where that has happened to people, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's basically it. That's how it is. Like, you hesitate even for a slight second. That's your life.
Hesitate, you overthink, you're gone. It's all good on the Hollywood screens, but when you actually have to do that in real life, that's a whole different story. I remember when I had my classmate, Charlie, white boy, that was my man. So, man, when he started talking crazy, told me I can't wait to go over to Afghanistan, I said, yo, bro, you talking about going over to Afghanistan like this is a daggone movie.
Yeah, he thinks it's gonna be a movie, but it ain't.
Oh.
Learn the hard way real quick.
So you go ahead, go over in Afghanistan thinking that you about to, it's about to be the Wild Wild West. You're gonna get a wake up call.
Oh, these motorcycles are annoying.
Take my black behind to the knee and put me on the ship. I got anything I need to on the fridge? No, I don't.
Oh god, these motorcycle guys you gotta fight are annoying.
The motorcycle guys. Hi.
The ones that be on the motorcycles running you over and whatnot.
Hold on, I got to put this down.
So I go this way. So I gotta go up here. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, it's reconnected. You gotta pick what confidence you're gonna be. You're gonna be confident, just be confident, keep it like that. That's like when we was in the motorcycle class for those 2 days. And they was talking about riders, always make sure you ride within your skill level. You try to ride outside your skill level, that's how you're gonna get in an accident. That's how you're gonna find yourself in situations that you don't want to be in, and by then it's too late for you to respond because you on two wheels.
What do they mean by skill level?
Riding within your skill level is as simple as this, right? Don't ride outside. Don't do anything that you know you're not capable of doing. So, for example, if you know someone who's been riding motorcycles for like 4 or 5 years, don't try to do what somebody's been doing for 4 or 5 years when you just started. Ride within your skill level. Cats out here trying to imitate what somebody's been doing for 5 or 10 years. That's gonna get you in trouble. You can't do what he's doing. That's his ego.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. When I first saw you on a motorcycle, I thought you was riding at least 2 years.
Nah. You know what the funny thing about it though? That when I got my motorcycle license, the teacher he gave me the invitation to go ahead and to become a motorcycle instructor. The only issue I have with taking that position is that I have to do it on the weekend, and I can't do it on the weekend.
Yeah.
I'm not giving up my weekends just to start just to teach classes. I'm not doing that. I ain't gonna have no life.
That's the thing. You gotta make sure you got a life. Working's important, but you gotta make sure you have your weekends at least.
It was fun though. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I can't wait to get my bike. I could ride all day and just won't get tired of it. It's just that fun for me. It don't bother me at all.
I get up here already. Yeah, Tia got me these pajama bottoms from 4 Mile Mills.
You said she got what?
She got me these sweatpants from 4 Mile Mills, like got Cartoon Network on them. So it's got like Ed and Eddie, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Johnny Bravo,
Oh, that's cool.
Dexter's Laboratory. I want to get some more, but they're only at 4 Mile Mills.
Ed and Eddie.
But she said it's an anniversary gift she got me. But I took a open them Jones. I said, oh, these Jones nice. Dang, can I get up here? Like, what am I supposed to get up here?
Which part are you stuck on?
I'm on this part where I'm running the walls. I'm inside the city. I'm trying to get up to this one area, but it's not letting me jump because of the way the walls. Ah, I finally got it. There we go. Good night, that was annoying. Ooh, I got the windmill shuriken.
So you got what now?
I got the windmill shuriken.
The windmill?
Shuriken.
I don't know what weapon that is.
It's like the blades of fan you throw it.
Oh! I forgot they even had that in the game.
Yep.
Nice. You just healed.
Oh, I got to I need to get it. Oh yeah, I did just heal. Huh. I don't feel I'm supposed to go.
Eat this dinner. Your boy about to take a shower. Finish my clothes. I ain't got nothing to do. Nothing else to do this week. Oh, I got mail off my dad's Father's Day card. Mail that off. I'm done. I picked up some steamed shrimp from Acme. Put that over my salad and I'm done. I'll wait till my eggs boiled up before I do all that. I can't wait to make these buffalo chicken sandwiches tomorrow. They're gonna be banging.
Love cooking food.
Words.
I finally found a map. Thank you. Now let's see where I gotta go. Oh, I just disappeared. And more of these annoying motorcycle guys. Really?
Hit square and X. You could jump up and throw them off the bike.
Oh yeah, the guillotine throw.
Yeah.
That's something I wish I had known a minute ago. Good looks.
Yeah, if you run towards the enemy at X and square, you do a front flip, but it also picks them up and throws them in the air.
Yeah, I just threw 2 of them off their bikes.
Yep.
Some guns. Pain in the butt they are. I just not found a map of this area yet. I just found a map. Must be a different spot I gotta find a map for. Alright, so I gotta go to this bar. I just got done beating things with the girl, now I'm back on Ryu. What you better do with a pistol launcher? You ain't about to squat.
See, I already beat the first one, so I didn't bother to play the first one like that.
I never beat the first one, so I'm starting from the beginning.
Yeah, I beat all 3 of them. I just can't remember the ending of the second and the third one.
I beat the third one.
I think the second one is when you go against that one master and you're out in the field brawling with him. And I think his sword ends up going in the ground. Something like that. It's around. I forget how that thing really unfolds. I know in the third one, the father comes in, he starts going ham.
The third one was the best one.
Yeah, Pops was putting in work.
He didn't play. Because in the first one, I think in the first one, I think you killed the Spider Clan leader or something like that.
I think that's the second one.
So the third. So who do you beat in the first one then?
That's a good question. I can't remember.
I think it's that guy in the black armor that you fought in the beginning of the village.
I think it's him.
But you gotta get stronger to beat him.
The one who you was trying to brawl with, he ended up beating you with one swipe.
Yeah, I got a couple hits on him though.
I didn't get no hits off of him.
When I first fought him, my battle with him lasted a good minute. I got about 5, 6, 7 hits off of him.
Yeah, he's a whole different type of breed.
Cause he stole the Dragon Blade.
Yep. But the second one, I think you end up actually fighting the ninja, the spider ninja master.
Yep, because it shows in the third one you actually kill him.
Yeah, when the father showed up and started going on, y'all, he was working.
Yeah, he was working in behind too.
Yeah, I'm kind of anxious to see how this daggone Dynasty Warriors game is gonna be.
You mean movie?
Yeah, the movie.
When's that dropping?
I think it already dropped. It's dropping on Netflix though.
That's what I'm saying, it's dropped on Netflix when?
I don't know when it I think you gotta check it. Either it came out today or it's coming out tomorrow. I mean next week.
We can watch it, definitely.
I just hope they actually, you know what's crazy? It looks just like the daggone game itself. Like the characters and who has what position of authority.
Yeah.
So that part they did get right. So that's gonna look pretty. That's gonna look pretty crazy. I just hope the graphics isn't cheesy.
Yeah. Hope they actually give a story behind it this time.
Right.
Before, where just you were conquering to conquer.
But see, Dynasty. See, that's Dynasty.
Empires.
Empires, though. That's not Warriors. It's different.
Yeah, Warriors. You're fighting for the Empire.
Right. You know they came out with a Ronin Kenshin movie?
I saw the preview for it. I didn't see it, but I saw it on Netflix.
It looks alright.
I gotta see it to see, because I'm a huge Ronin Kenshin fan. That's what got me into swords in the first place.
I'm gonna play it to you like this. I prefer Ronin Kenshin, the actual cartoon. Then I don't know, like the previews looked okay. But if I had to choose between the two, for right now, my choice would just be just Ronin Kenshin.
Yeah.
I don't know, some of these movies are kind of cheesy. They're not on film at all.
Yeah. Remember Yu Yu Hakusho?
Say it again?
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Why does that sound so familiar?
About the boy that died because he got hit by a car because he was trying to rescue a kid and he became a spirit detective. He had a power called the Spirit Gun.
Wait a minute, are you talking about Shotgun?
No, Yu Yu Hakusho. You might not have seen it. Yeah, that's one of the ones that Tim recommended. I used to watch it, I just never finished it. I've been watching it. Trigon was a good one. But you gotta wait till the end to get the good story of it.
A Trigun?
Yeah.
Yeah, Trigun told more of a story. It wasn't like action right off the rip.
It's not action to the end of the movie. End of the show.
I would say the middle. It picks up like in the middle.
Yeah, but it's obviously like you don't get the real Van Stampede why he has the bounty on his head to like the very end.
Keep it real with you, I forgot why he had the bounty even on him.
I forgot too, but he was a problem when he transformed.
But see, that's the thing though. He didn't want to transform. That was like his biggest thing.
Yeah, he's wanted to be a regular guy.
Yeah, I think he always hated to transform. Oh my gosh, now you're gonna make me pull it up as soon as I get settled in. Because right now I'm cleaning this stuff up. Yeah, once I get settled in, I'll go upstairs before we play Warzone Gold. I want to look at that. I used to give him that because it was someone else who had the same ability he had.
Priest with the cross.
No, the priest didn't have that same ability with his arm.
Not about the ability, I'm talking about the fact that Priest with the cross was a problem.
Oh, yeah.
He was my favorite character.
Yeah, he was a straight gunner.
Yeah, he had all them guns and then his cross turned into a gun.
He was nothing. He was the definition of a gunner.
Yeah.
That man was ready.
Yup. Then you had the girls that were the two bounty hunters.
Oh yeah. They tried a couple of times trying to get him. Didn't succeed.
He always drank a glass of milk. That was his thing. He was like, yo, give me a glass of milk, bartender.
What else I have to say, yo? Yeah, he had a special... I know that the power was his arm.
Yeah, his arm transformed.
Yeah, but I think they wanted that power from him. They wanted something from him. Because correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think he killed.
He did. Only when he had to.
Yeah, I think he only engaged when he honestly, that was like his last final option.
Yeah, Vast Stampede. $1 million man. They wanted the bounty on his head. He was worth over $1 million.
Sheesh.
Because of whenever he came into town, it's like he had caused a drought or something like that. It's like his ability caused towns to dry up, to become wastelands.
I ain't gonna front. I forgot all about that.
I had to go watch it again eventually.
Yeah, me and you both.
Because I haven't seen it in so long.
You bringing it up makes me want to go watch it. I forgot. That was my favorite. That had to been my favorite anime.
Shoot, our favorite anime was Gundam. Mobile T Gundam. Domo and Kashu, hands down.
Oh, for sure.
Your boy was Captain Argo.
Yep, Captain Argo. The muscle out the group. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all. His Gundam and Domo's Gundam was the top Gundams out the whole entire shuffle line.
Chibbity.
You think Chibity's?
Bro, you're forgetting Chibity's Shadow Punch where he can split himself into 100.
No. Hold on, you're getting confused. The only Gundam that had the ability to manipulate himself to make it look like he was more Gundams was Domo.
Yeah, but Chibity had the power of throwing multiple punches also.
Yeah, right. That part I agree with you on. He did have
I know, you guys remember that Domo did have the ability.
Right.
Where he,
because remember they was in their competition and the Gundam showed up at the competition and Domo was like, yeah, we gotta do something about this, and Chibity was like, Domo, shut up, something I wanted to show you. And he was like, it's a new punch I learned at the Gianna
Guyana Islands, yeah.
What was it? Bursting machine gun punch.
Bursting machine gun punch, yup.
Yeah. That thing was vicious, boy.
That, and then you got Gaiden Crusher. That was Argo's move.
But the Gaia Crusher, the only downfall with this was it was putting too much pressure on his right leg, and that's when Domo saw it, and he ended up busting his right leg.
Yeah, because Domo made the statement that he would win every single battle, and no one would be able to beat him, and they took that to heart.
Yeah.
And then that's when the girl, the one that was supposed to be the prison officer, she fell for Argo and ended up becoming part of his crew.
Yep.
Yeah, you might really want to start watching Gundam all over again. That's on the website.
Better have a Gundam night.
Right? That might be something I do for my birthday, bro.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, I miss Gundam.
When, boy.
Especially, go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. When he went against Chippity and he, what was his thing called?
Shadow Burning Gundam.
Yeah. Boy, he turned.
Because he was like, I'll take your feelings and I'll multiply them, burning Shadow Gundam. And that was a wrap for Chippity at that point. When he caught all those and threw it back at him.
Everybody was shocked. Even
Rain
was shocked.
Rain was like, huh?
Yeah.
Because he had to rescue her in the end.
Yeah.
Because that director, that bum with the mask on him.
I'm sorry, hold on, making that milkshake. That was the commander.
Yeah, the director.
Yeah, that commander, he boy.
Because that's when I saw my boy, Kyoji. Because he was a Ninja Gundam.
The Germany Gundam.
Yep. Swartz. But he found out it was Kyoji.
Yep. He found out it was the clone Kyoji.
Yeah, his brother died.
Yeah, his brother actually... No. His brother was still alive in the Dark Gundam. He was dying.
Yeah.
And that's when Swords went out his Gundam to hold up Kyoji, and that's when Domo delivered the final blow. And Master Asia was like, I can't believe you killed your own brother and all this other bullcrap. Like trying to manipulate Domo into believing that he did that when really that was the only option he had.
Yeah, Master Asia was a problem. His special attack was deadly.
Yeah, but he deserved at the end. Just thinking,
he was like, I'll no longer call you Master. And then he's like, Domo, look at me, Domo. I want you to notice I have absolutely no dark cells on my body whatsoever.
See, when the Shuffle Alliance showed up in the middle of their fight.
My favorite was when the real Shuffle Alliance showed up.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. When they showed up and everything, and they passed on their crest. They were like, we can't believe you, of all people, is considered the King of Hearts. And then they passed it on to the other ones.
See, they passed it on to the other ones because they felt their fighting ability through within themselves.
Yep.
So they sacrificed themselves.
Yep.
Because one boy was like, it's like we're fighting ourselves.
Yeah, I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
When they passed on the Shuffle Alliance ability, that's when my boy Argo. What was Argo? He was the ace or the Joker.
Yep. He was the Black Joker.
And then the Queen.
You're right. He was the ace.
And Queen of Hearts was George.
Queen of Hearts was yeah. George, yeah.
Chibi
was what was Chibity's?
It was another one of the royals. The King, the Queen, the Ace, Joker. Because Jumbo was a Joker.
No. Argo was Black Joker because the girl was Black Joker, and she passed that on to Argo.
Yeah, but what was the Jumbo? He had like the Jack. He was the Jack.
I think so. I think you're right.
Yeah, he was the Jack, and he was the Jack of all trades. And I forgot what Chibity got.
Because remember the Indian boy, he passed that on to the Asian boy, Sasashi.
Sasashi, yeah.
He was a problem.
Sasashi was a beast.
His kamikaze attack was crazy.
Yeah, because it was literally going to end his life. He's like, I got to do this for my people. I got to bring back honor.
Yeah, that kamikaze specialty he had, that joint was fire.
Yup.
Actually, Argo had two specialties. The
Diet Crusher.
The Diet Crusher and the Hammer Ball.
Yup, Hammer Ball, that's what it was. Now I remember.
Yeah, I love that Hammer Ball that he had. That thing was deadly.
Yeah, that thing took you out automatically. You weren't surviving that.
That was an automatic TKO.
Yep. Definitely did. He definitely did technical knockout you with that. Remember he used it against Domon, he broke him.
Mm-hmm. He ripped his arm off.
Mm-hmm. And then Sasashi, his battle between Domon and him was a draw because Domon had him with the burning fist, but Sasashi had the upper hand on him because all he had to do was just pierce him to the neck. Because he had the chain wrapped around his neck, the blade. Remember he had that scorpion tail.
That was their first fight.
Yeah, so their first fight, yeah.
Yeah. Their second battle, remember when the Sasashi...
They stopped it. The one guy stopped it. He stopped it. He's like,
yeah.
yo, he's like, you've already proven yourself.
His master from the temple.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. When his master wasn't there, I think Domo would have finished him.
Domo was ready to blow his behind to smithereens. One hit.
George's specialty was the Rose Hurricane.
Yeah, that Rose Hurricane was no joke.
Not only did that trap you inside,
and cut you up with blades.
Yep.
Some flower petals are like blades on your body.
That made you so vulnerable to the point where if George was controlling it to the point where if he wanted to come in and give you the final blow,
you couldn't move.
Yup.
And the thing was, he was able to do that outside of the Gundam. He's like, I got a new move to show you, Domon. It's called Rose Hurricane.
Mm-hmm.
And he can do that outside of his Gundam. They all got powers outside their Gundam.
Remember when him and Sasashi was fighting? Mm-hmm. Sasashi and the girl was fighting. And he was like, alright, this is my time to show my new move.
Oh, you're talking about my baby with the girl Gundam.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a problem.
She was.
They kept giving her that speed stuff. They were manipulating her body.
Yep, they was manipulating her mind to try to make her fight more crazier. The Berserker system.
That Berserker got a hold of you?
Shoo!
Boy, Lord help your soul. You're done. That thing was killing you. That Berserker was ridiculously strong.
That Berserker system was crazy. Because Master Asia was like, what is that full on up to?
Yep.
And that's when he went up there and did something about it.
Yeah, he did.
One thing about Master Asia I do respect.
He was always in the loop.
Yeah, he didn't play when it came to unfair fights.
Nope. He loved a good fight, but if it was unfair,
he'd break that thing up in a heartbeat.
Seconds. You'd be done. Yo, that show is always gonna be a classic.
I think I'd argue and say that it wouldn't be a classic.
Exactly. They didn't grow up with it. To say that Mobuji Gundam wasn't a classic, and I'm talking the original Mobuji Gundam, not the remake stuff they've been putting out lately. The remake stuff I didn't even touch.
I never even watched none of the remake stuff. The remake stuff to me looks like trash.
Exactly.
I mean, straight up trash. Even the story looks like trash.
Shoot. The other show that was a throwback, bro? Liger Hero. Oh, big old yes. I want that watch.
Gosh. Boy.
Bro, Big O had the most craziest stories attached to him.
Yup. Remember the girl?
Bro, I remember the Ghost. Remember the Ghost episode? He's like, oh, you're Mr. Ghost. He said, oh, you're not a ghost after all.
Yep. I remember that episode because what he did was they were fighting inside of a dome. And what he did was he created all this smoke to create a false illusion, to create an illusion.
Yep.
And when I think the pilot of Big O, he had a fear. Either he had a fear of ghosts, he had some type of fear, and the pilot and his opponent knew how to use his fear against him. But I can't remember exactly what it was. But he was using his fear against him, though.
Yeah, but then he said, oh, you're not a ghost after all, because he used the chains to pull himself towards him.
Yup.
The Megladeuce.
That's right.
That robot was ridiculous.
Yo, his oh my gosh, his machine.
His butler was a G.
Yo.
Because his butler had a machine gun.
He had the butler, he had the girl.
Yeah, she was like, it's impossible to move me unless I want to be moved.
And the girl, there was even times where the girl, she would help him out in a match.
She would jump inside the machine and power it.
Yup. Yeah, she was a problem.
Another anime we gotta get back to watching. I haven't seen Big O in so long. I'm about to start going back to the throwback animes.
Yo, if you do, let me know.
Well, I'm definitely down to do it, dog. As soon as I finish Yu Yu Hakusho, next thing I'm watching is Mobile G Gun. No, next thing I'm watching, Trigon.
Yeah. I'm gonna go back to Trigon.
I gotta give that a chance again. I gotta figure it out.
Yeah, Trigon had a unique story behind it. That's the thing. It wasn't just one of those, this is going to just be guns blazing and blah, 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 blah. Like, no, it actually told a story behind it. Like how he became who he was and why. Like they actually built his character up to be meaningful versus, we just going to just give you all this regular, guns blazing.
Yeah.
Right. Outlaw type of deal.
They definitely did build his character up too, and it was a good show at that.
And when the action did happen,
it was on and on.
What was it? Gas was shooting. The gas was shooting crazy left and right.
The walls literally turned to switch keys in seconds. And when he pulled out his weapon, that was all she wrote.
But see, that's the thing, man. I'm trying to remember. I don't think Trigun liked killing.
He didn't. He never did. It made him sick. Made him sick to kill.
I'm just trying to figure out why it was like that for him.
It was something about killing, like the sight of blood. It made him faint. Yeah, it was the sight of blood.
I think it was deeper than that, bro.
It was the sight of blood. He said, honestly, I can't stand the sight of blood.
Yeah, he always tried to avoid confrontational battles.
Bash Stampede. Them glasses were boss. I want those glasses.
Yeah, he had the glasses and he had the motorcycle.
And the guns that came out them Jones too.
Yup. Now Liger Zero, nothing would never top Liger Zero.
Yeah, because remember the Liger was the only one accepted him.
Yup. At first, he was having problems operating him.
Yup.
Because everybody thought he was a joke, like his teammates. His teammates' Ligers were boss though. The one boy, it was either the boy or the girl. She had the one Liger where they had nothing but heavy artillery on it.
Yep, the heavy artillery Liger. I remember that, John.
Yeah, that Liger was boss. If you remember, I think they all got upgrades.
Yeah, they got upgrades eventually with every battle.
Yup.
Because his Liger got the golden claws.
Yup. His Liger went from being a white Liger to the blue one.
Yep.
And that blue one was quick as a mug.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that whole thing from Mark because I remember even the last battle when the evil Liger showed up and they all was brawling.
Yep, and they had that transformation ability where he can take parts of them and put it on him.
Yep. That thing was close.
Oh, that was my show right there.
And what made it even more interesting, they made it where like the Ligers can actually like communicate with each other.
Yep, they had the pterodactyl one. They had the triceratop one.
Yeah, I'm about to go. We're about to go back to watching the old classic animes. Forget this whole. I really get stuff.
Old school is where it's at. I love old school.
Yeah. Old school stuff is OP, honestly. But this old stuff, now I ain't with it.
Mm-hmm.
Attack on Titan took a turn for the worse, in my opinion.
Oh, because what you finally saw what Aaron did?
Yo, when they decided at the end, right? I don't know what's going through that boy's mind. But when they decided, I guess they was having a little group discussion about Aaron, and when the airplanes arrived and Reiner was on it,
He said, "Bring it on."
Yo, I say, yo,
Reiner, like he about ready to do some damage.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said, yo, Reiner about to go in, yo.
I gotta read the manga because I heard that joke is crazy.
As much as I love Aaron, as far as his fighting ability and everything,
Reiner's about to work him.
Yeah, I think Reiner's about to do something vicious. I ain't gonna hold you.
They're trying to capture back the Titan, but the thing Aaron's trying to do, he's trying to end the whole Titan process, period. He wants to end the military, he wants to end the birth of Titan altogether. They don't want to do that.
But see, at the same time, I understand Aaron's logic in that, though. Like, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you gotta understand, man, from the very beginning.
He was suffering.
Yeah, exactly. You took the words right out of my mouth. He's been tired of the whole war, just the whole war experience from the very jump.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my God, there's only so much you can possibly take.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so I can understand.
He got cold, though. You see how cold he got?
Sure.
Especially when he went inside that city and did what he did. He got mad cold.
Yeah, when Mikasa was like, you killed innocent kids and people. Aaron's look on his face was like, so?
Yeah, he's like, I'm done. I really care.
Mm-hmm. At that point, I knew he wasn't the same Aaron. I said, yeah, this is about to go take a turn for the worse.
I knew he was cold when he started. He said, I'm just like you. I keep moving forward, try to destroy my enemies. And he popped up the way he did and did what he did. I said, yeah, I knew this was coming.
He was just getting to that point.
It was just simple. He just stopped giving two craps.
Exactly, he was just done with it.
At this point, he's ready to die.
Which at the same time, once again, I completely understand it from his perspective. I mean, come on.
Yeah, he lost his mother.
No, he lost more than a mother, yo. That man lost that.
Find out he ate his own father. Didn't even want to.
They were living their lives in secret that they didn't want to be a part of. You had the government that was just as corrupt as anybody else. They didn't know who to trust. And on top of that, they weren't able to live a child's life because, well, now war's breaking out right in the middle of your homeland, and there's nothing that you can do about it. So when they got to a certain age where they was able to get recruited, they went to the scouts. So, like I said, and me both understand it. But coming from Aaron's perspective, I can understand why he switched up the way he did. I don't like that it happened that way, but I get why he did it. Why he decided to go that path. I mean, come on, let's just be honest.
Yo, speaking of Attack on Titan, at the funeral today, when they were playing music for him, I gave him a scalp salute as they were lowering him in.
Oh, really?
Because Timmy loved Attack on Titan.
That's why I became a hunter.
Oh, wow.
So I definitely gave him a scalp salute.
To kill Eren.
And everybody knows, some people noticed that, like, y'all saw you do the Attack on Titan salute. Like, I was going through that, but I didn't want everybody looking like I was crazy. I was like, I don't care. I know my brother.
Yeah, Attack on Titan, bro. It was good, man. From the beginning, I just, me personally, I just didn't like how it just took a turn for the worse. Not saying that it kind of ruined it for a lot of people. It's just a lot of people just didn't.
They're not happy with the way they put Eren. They don't want Eren to be the bad guy.
Exactly. And that's exactly what that is. We always saw Eren
as a good guy.
The warrior, right? The warrior. Not knowing. That's like when Levi. Remember they was in the woods and he was chasing them? Mm-hmm. And Levi was like, look, he said, I don't blame you for not knowing what to do. And he was like, oh my gosh, what did Levi explain to him? Levi was basically
explaining to him. You either gotta trust us or you're not gonna trust us. Either you either turn Titan mode or not.
But he also told him, like, he's like, I completely understand if you don't know what to do. Is that you make whatever decision you make.
And you gotta live with the consequences. Yep. Whether it's right or wrong.
So, Levi, as a captain, he wasn't naive with Eren. He knew full well what Eren was capable of doing.
Yep.
Or what he was capable of. And Eren proved that. I mean, look, man, homie developed from...
He has a squad now, though, too, if you look at it. Like, how many people he got on his squad? You saw the people they got on his squad? Like, all those people took over the capital? I gotta read the manga, though. That's why I gotta read the manga. Because I heard we gotta wait till, like, 4 years, something like that, for the new season.
Doug, that's a bunch of crap. Because you wanna know why? They said that the last time about this season that just ended, and it didn't even take that long. Remember when the producer constantly kept saying that he's going to push it back and push it back and push it back?
People were complaining.
Right. Like, dog, you're not pushing back a season that popular.
You're not. But then again, you don't want to rush it and make it unpopular.
True.
But from what I heard, the manga's done, so all you gotta do is always go with the manga.
But see, this is the thing, though. He was able to put out another season, and it was successful, though.
Because he went with the manga.
Right. It wasn't like he put out a season, and it's like, oh my gosh, you rushed to put this out, this thing is trash. Nah, that thing was hot.
Yeah, because he followed the manga. That's the thing. As long as you follow what's there, it's gonna be good.
It's just, once again, unfortunately, everybody just saying like the turn. Everybody just saying like don't like the direction that Eren went in, but man, look, it is what it is.
Eren's more G'd up though. You see how long his hair gotten?
Yeah.
And look at his eyes, you can see he's been through.
But on top of that, they want Eren's power so they can harness it for their own agenda. And Eren like, look, if I have an expiration date over my head, and y'all trying to expire me early,
there's a hidden path under the monastery that leads to the Emperor's palace.
Yeah,
Goku will also be there.
So I can't even get mad at them.
But here's the thing Eren's trying to do. Eren's not giving them a choice. He's going to literally let the power expire. So nobody can get it. And that's the whole point.
So the dark dragon grows in power with each killing.
Yeah, it all ends. It all needs to end, basically. He said. That's what his brother told him. He said, don't you want all this to end?
Yes, my excellency. As always, I provide you with only the most reliable information.
Fighting these Titans. And you know what's even more heartbreaking is that he had people within his own ranks that were who had Titan abilities.
Yeah.
But Annie, that girl was slicker than slick.
She was slick, but I kind of figured it was her towards the end.
Dog, I'm gonna keep it real with you. When we was over at your house watching that episode, and you was like, yo, he said, I want you to look closer to this. Who does that look like? And I'm looking, I'm like, that don't look like nobody off the Scouts, bro. I'm like, I'm not. it's not clicking. But when you put the face, when you actually take the face of the person and put it next to the daggone Titan, I was like, yo, that's Annie.
Yup. They still haven't woken her up yet either.
So that's another, see what I'm saying? So that's another thing too, yo. But Aaron has the ability where if he wants to, he could use his jaws and just crack the daggone crystal open like how he did the,
He doesn't have the Jaw Titan ability. He used the Jaw Titan's ability to do that, but he doesn't have it.
Oh, you're right.
Remember,
he
used it like a nutcracker.
Mm-hmm.
That was Ymir's ability when she went back.
Mm-hmm. I forgot. You are totally
Which shows one thing, though. She did not have that much power. She had that Jaw ability, like the Jaw Titan.
Mm-hmm. I totally forgot. That's right.
No, I was ready to give up. I was ready to be pissed off when they killed my baby Sasha.
Oh, keep it real with you. When Sasha died, I was about to just turn the whole thing off and be like, yo, forget this. I ain't even watching this no more.
Sasha was my baby.
Sasha was the most tactical, intelligent being on that entire squad.
She was also funny, though, too.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, you are now on my itch list.
When she was the type where her position in that military, where she was a battle strategist.
She was a sniper with that bow and arrow too.
Yep. So she played multiple roles. You were talking about battle strategist. She also was a hunter, so she knew she had plenty of good hunting skills, and she was an excellent marksman. Well, we want to say marksman because she's a woman.
Markswoman, yeah. Whatchamacallit, that, what was his name? The bull? He was like, the one that fell in love with her.
Yeah, the chef.
Not the chef, the other boy. No, he was ready to kill her. Not him, but the other bull.
Who?
The boy that shaved his head.
Gene?
The boy that's Connie.
Connie?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Connie.
Connie was.
Connie.
Yes.
Oh, Yo, you know what's crazy about Connie's character though, and Attack on Titan?
He grew up.
Yeah, he grew up to being more of a warrior than anything.
Because the simple fact, remember when he went home and it said they're like, welcome home, and he found his mom was a Titan?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was a problem.
When everybody stepped up to the plate, bro, everybody stepped up to the plate.
That sister was ready to carve that girl's neck open.
Yep. Everybody stepped up. That's what made it. Even Gene became a problem.
Yeah, Gene was no joke.
Yo, when Sasha took that shot at the what was that Titan called? That Titan, the one that had the guns mounted on the back.
Oh, the Cart Titan.
Yeah, the Cart Titan.
She took that thing out like it was nobody's business.
He murked that Cart Titan like it was. The part that he messed up on is when he saw the kid and he hesitated, and the missile went the opposite direction. He hesitated.
He would have killed. That would have been the end of that girl, and Sasha wouldn't have died.
No, she died.
But then she killed the person and then rolled the body up to the top just to kill Sasha.
Yeah.
She was ruthless. And she was supposed to inherit, whatchamacallit's Titan.
Who?
She was supposed to inherit, Reiner's Titan.
What? Hold on. I got to go distraction real quick.
Remember, she was the one that's supposed to inherit the Warrior Titan.
Hold on.
So I gotta upgrade. Test out Dragon Claws and things. Sauce and Reapers. And I got the nunchucks.
Spider had the nerve to start breaking down the line when he saw Aaron. Because he was shocked.
Like, Aaron, what are you doing here? Aaron was like, I come here for one reason. He said, I lived amongst y'all. He said, I've been amongst y'all. Fought in y'all armies. Sure. And then that's when Aaron just stood up and swallowed him.
Aaron said, not today, you not.
And that's when he went against his sister. He has the ability now that other Titan, though.
Yeah, the,
Warhammer Titan.
There he goes.
And that right there can crack crystal.
Yeah.
He can use that to crack the crystal wide open.
Because that staff that she, no, I'm sorry, it wasn't the staff, the hammer that she was using, dog, that hammer was vicious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we gonna see.
Tell you, bro, I'm just gonna read the manga and find out myself because I'm tired of waiting.
Mm-hmm. I really need to know who.
I want to know who wins this battle.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat you went. I'm trying to figure out who's going to really win in this thing.
Facts, like I want to know who's gonna win this battle. What in the freaking? Oh, these creatures. I gotta do these monsters, man. These things are so annoying.
The ones that are coming off the ground.
Not just the ones coming out of the ground, the Grim Reaper ones.
Oh, the birds.
Yeah.
The Grim Reaper ones are the purple ones.
Yeah, the ones in the road.
I hate those ones. Keep it real with you. I find myself, when I was on that level, I find myself defeating them easily when I was using the Dragon Sword, because I upgraded the Dragon Sword up to be anything else.
Yeah, I upgraded the Dragon Sword. Right now I'm beating. I got Fang and Tiger, the two swords, and I'm destroying them with that sucker.
The Tiger Swords is beast.
Yeah, I upgraded them things way high up there.
Yeah. The Tiger Swords ain't no joke.
Yeah, that's like the next thing I can upgrade. I already upgraded everything else. I upgrade things as I go. What I'm mad I didn't know about though, bro, I've been playing this whole game the hard way. I did not know that you had to upgrade his health by using the Life of the Gods when you pick him up. I'm saying like, why my health bar not growing?
Yup. You have to use that. Even when you find like the skulls, you know those white glass skulls that lay around. Those give you upgrades too.
Yeah, no, I was so mad I didn't know that when I was playing. I was like, oh, I'm sitting here struggling with this little amount of health, and all I had to do was just touch this route, and my health would have been great. I was sorry.
Bro, when I first started playing it all over again, like last weekend or whatnot, I forgot that that's what it was too. Until I hit the thing, and next thing you know, it made that sound. I was like, oh, shoot, I said that.
Yeah, right.
I said, I forgot this man's health can go all the way up. Mm-hmm. And it does. As you upgrade, it really increases a lot.
Yeah, I know. Especially you find them golden scarabs. You get stuff for them.
That's why I always use the power
oh yeah. Old triangle.
Yep.
Problem is though, you gotta hold it. But they hit you can lose concentration. That's the one that I don't like. But in the third one, when you held that power button, as soon as they got near you, you ain't have to release your character automatically attack.
Yep.
And the blood was even better in the third one. When you slice someone up in the third one, oh man, you sliced them up something fierce. a scare.
Bless you.
Thank you. That hurt. Ooh, got an incendiary shuriken.
All I'm doing is waiting for these eggs to get done. Eat my salad. Take my shower. Do my second thing of clothes. We on.
Yeah, I'm just Ninja Gaiden it out right now while I'm waiting.
Yeah, my dispatcher, he asked me, he said, you available to work Saturday? I said, only if you need me. He put LOL. He said, let me check with the guys. I think I'm okay. I'm like, look, being truthful, I work weekends. Well, my weekends off. I work Monday through Friday. No. Go ask someone else who's going. But I also told him, I said, if you need me to cover a run, I can cover, but I ain't trying to work the weekends no more.
Yeah, like you work Monday through Friday. I used to work Monday through Sundays, and I was like, what day do I got off?
Ain't got no life. I'm like, dude, you live less than 5 to 10 minutes away from this daggone facility. I live 30 minutes. Bro, weekends, I'm not trying to come up here. That's why I'm studying to get my doubles and my triples, and I'm going to a different company.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good. I can make $73,000 at a different company. I'm not making that here. I can still be home every day. No. Them days is done and over.
Yep.
Hold on, bro.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Your package from UPS from Gardner's Gardens in transit. Yes. Woo! Yeah, I had Burger King's new chicken sandwich.
How was it?
That thing is banging.
Oh, so it ain't all hype, huh?
Yo, that thing is fire, bro. No, it ain't all hype. That thing is. I was like,
Better than the
don't.
Popeyes?
Nope. Popeye's better.
I was about to say, 'cause Popeyes, that thing thick, crispy, and juicy.
Mm-hmm.
Burger King, their sandwiches is kind of skinny.
Nah, this sandwich is thick.
Thick, okay.
Yeah, this sandwich is no joke. But I do prefer the Popeyes over the Burger King, though.
Nice.
Just the Popeyes. Popeyes is more crispier.
Exactly. I love a crispy chicken. Dang, I missed a chest back there. Don't be scared. He said, bring it on, Ryder. I said, oh, Ryder, like he about to work him. I gotta read the manga to find out what happened. I know Ryder's going to throw some punches. Because when I first saw Attack on Titan Season 4 intro, I said, what the heck happened? Where's Eren? Because, like, why? I don't want to hear about Ryder's story.
Nope.
I don't even give two craps about the other side.
We already know Ryder's story from, well, we know part of his story when he was a scout and what led up to that point.
And then we saw how he became the warrior titan. But when it showed Eren in that room, and he had them, he said, it's been a long time, Ryder, I was like, ooh. And that's when the scouts started coming in deep. I said, oh, snap. I said, something about to happen. For this area. I'm supposed to go to the chest. Maybe someone gotta go around here. He was like, my nigga.
He said, come on, Lonzo, let me hop this fool. He said, oh, no.
No,
He said, Jake got to drop on all you fools.
He said, that's what I'm talking about right there. You see that? You see that reaction time right there? He got to drop on all y'all fools. He said, Officer Jake, you got a choice to make. Because in less than 3 minutes, they're going to be swarming in blue. What are they going to say? What are they going to see? He was like, here you go. He said, your first bus, you get $250,000. He said, we can't take that. That's evidence. He said, oh, he's not comfortable. He said, that's all right. I'll take your half. He said, you feel uncomfortable? How about you? Oh, I'm feeling pretty darn uncomfortable. All right, let's go. He was like, take the money. He said, what do you want me to do? He said, I don't care. Burn it, steal it, give it to your mistress for all I can. Just take the money, let me feel better. He's like, I can't stand him. He never played by the rules. He don't live by the code. He don't have no code.
Yeah, because he's not like you, that's why.
Oh.
Sure, he's going to be an outsider.
He just chilled up in the hood and kept them there for protection. That's the funny thing about it. They were his protection while he was in the hood, ripping them off.
He ain't want nothing to do with them.
He's like, my nigga.
That man was just trying to be a police officer on his job and keep him.
True. He did bend the rules.
He bent the rules to survive. It doesn't mean it was right.
True, he definitely did. If you look at the way he went about things, wasn't good, but he did have a lot of smart points. Like when, yo, dog, tell me why I just realized that was Snoop Dogg in that wheelchair. Let's watch the movie the second time.
Yeah.
I said, that's Snoop Dogg.
Snoop.
He said, man, I ain't messing with you pigs. He said, I ain't got nothing on me. He said, you got nothing on you? He's like, what's that right there? He said, that's crap, man, it's crap. He said, you want to book a couple of tweakers? Go right ahead. If he didn't make that stop, he would have been a dead man. He said to rescue that girl.
Yep.
He was like, hey, let me ask you something, Holmes. You ever had get pushed in? He said, oh yeah, I have my pushed in. I was like, yo. He said, yeah, I'm always getting love from the homies. He said, Jake, ain't nothing out there for you, man. He's like, do this, Bato. He said, hold up. That's my niece. You ain't right for this. He said, I will find out, though. If I find out you lying to me, oh. He said, man, you know it's nothing personal, it's business, right? My favorite line from Training Day, this is chess, not checkers. Best line. Between that and I'm surgical with this thing, Jake, how you want it? Closed casket? Remember that fool in the wheelchair? Where you think put him there? He's like, you in the wrong spot. He said, I'm not here for you. He's like, nah, let him through. He said, my niggas. He said, I got $1 million for the first person to put this white boy down. Black boy was stepping for like $1 million. And I said, nah, homie. He said, around here, you gotta put your homework in. Those Russians lit his behind up. What's up?
I'm just sitting down here. Wait for these eggs to go. Wait for these eggs to be done.
He said, my bad for what happened to your bite. Yo, that movie never gets old.
What's that?
He's like, yeah, it's my fault what happened to your bite. He said, I just wanted that crown so bad. That movie never gets old. Now the joints. I figure out where the heck I'm supposed to go now. Oh, shit. Ooh, thank you. No further. Tigers and fangs, upgraded and banged.
Yo, we gotta see if we could play multiplayer mode on that on 2.
Yeah, once I get to it.
Cause I believe you can. Who's shooting at you?
Shooting at me? Nobody. I'm upgrading stuff right now.
Oh, somebody was shooting.
No, that's the noise when it makes me go back and I click on it. Accessories. Supplies. Items. I need to upgrade. Ooh, my health bar just increased a lot. I'm trying to figure out where the heck I'm supposed to go. Dang, your eggs boiling that long?
So what?
I said your eggs taking that long to boil?
No, I think they're done boiling. I just gotta put them in cold water.
I'm about to say, daggone.
Yeah, I know, right?
Get a whole chicken was boiling that joint. Shit. Seriously.
Yeah, I wonder if The Tenet is still on HBO Max. I'm about to check. If so, we're watching that tonight. Have you ever watched it?
No, I didn't watch it yet. I was going to watch that next.
Oh, bro. Let me see if that's still on here. Yes. Sign in. 2 hours. Yo, we're watching The Tenet tonight. Yo, when I tell you that movie, you just gotta pay attention. You're gonna like it, though. Boy, pay attention to it, yo. That thing. The Tenet was boss.
Yeah, I wasn't too keen on that fireman movie you told me about.
Oh, yeah. The one with Angelina Jolie.
Mm-hmm.
Those who are out to kill me.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Yeah. Those were trying to kill me.
It was alright. It wasn't. They could have kept that. They could have put that on Netflix.
Yeah. The only cool part to me was Tyler Perry.
Huh?
The only cool part to me was Tyler Perry.
Yep, that was the only cool part. Seeing him as a boss, that was it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was alright. Have you ever seen the movie Bad Neighbors?
Yo, that movie's freaking hilarious.
Yo, I want to watch that so bad.
Yo, that movie had me cracking up. Is it on Netflix?
I'm checking to see if it's on HBO Max.
Yo, that movie had me cracking up so stinking hard.
When they did who were they imitating? What's his name? You know, our boy from Meet the Fockers. What's his name? Robert De Niro. When they was imitating Robert De Niro, he's like, "What are y'all doing?" He's like, "We're having a Robert De Niro party." And it's like he's like, "I'm watching you, Fokker. I'm watching you."
Woo!
Yeah, Bad Neighbors was hilarious.
Yo, that movie was hilarious in so many ways. That was as funny as Horrible Bosses. That's right.
I want to see if they have This Is the End on HBO Max. That's my movie. That's funny as fuck.
I haven't seen that.
You never saw This Is the End?
No.
Oh, God.
That's right. Right, left.
Bad Neighbors is not on HBO Max. That sucks. Yo, you don't like Lord of the Rings?
I can't watch them all the way through, bro.
What? How you don't like Lord of the Rings?
I ain't saying I didn't like it. I just can't watch them all the way through. They're too long.
So you don't like it then?
Tia loves them. She can watch them all the way through.
Oh, Lord of the Rings is... Dang it.
It's too long for me,
Oh, they got 300 Rise of the Empire on HBO Max.
bro. That's my movie.
Suicide Squad.
That movie sucked.
The first one?
Yeah.
It was alright. It wasn't all that.
I'm waiting for the video game to drop.
If the movie sucked, the video game's gonna suck even more.
Nah, the video game is by... The second Suicide Squad's supposed to be better, though. I heard.
That looks stupid. Have you ever seen the trailer for that yet?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, that thing looks like trash.
Well, I'm more curious about the Suicide Squad video game because in this one, you gotta kill Superman. And he's evil.
And the new one?
Yep. The new video game that's coming out. Look up the trailer for it. It's called Suicide Squad for PS5. You gotta kill Superman. I just did that. I need the numbers.
Oh God, Willy Wonka.
Oh, diary written.
I never watched Willy Wonka. I thought Willy Wonka was stupid.
1, 2. Ah, I see. That's the numbers. And it goes.
Willy Wonka was dumb. I'm not a Willy Wonka fan. In fact, they could keep that.
2712. Left, right, right, left.
They don't have Lone Survivor on HBO Max? Let me check.
27.
Oh, they got Hacksaw Ridge on here.
That's my movie. Damn, I did it wrong.
Dang, they got Hacksaw Ridge on HBO Max. Point Break, that movie was alright. That was kind of stupid.
Yeah, they made it seem more hype than it needed to be.
Yeah, it was predictable.
I got the original Point Break. Left, right, right, left. 2712.
The Kingdom was good.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that was good. Prometheus, don't like it because it had those spiders in it. It was nasty. It was okay though. Mad Max Fury, I ain't like that.
I didn't like anything Mad Max. Left, right, right.
I want to watch the movie Tag.
Ooh, freaking Tag?
Mm-hmm. When the friends come together and they play a game of tag.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, they got Blade on here.
Blade, ready to die. I was born. Hey, you. No, she said, hey, I'm gonna rip your effing head off. He said, no bite marks. He said, no bite. He said, no fangs. You're not a vampire. Just because I'm not a vampire, you stupid mother.
Oh, yeah, he killed a real human that time.
It was a setup.
Book of Eli, that was okay.
Yeah, it had its moments.
Yeah, it was alright. Patriot. That's my movie. Mel Gibson, boy. That man went hard in that movie, especially when he killed his two sons. He went the heck off. Actually, he went the heck off when he killed his youngest son. But I ain't gonna lie, his youngest son kind of brought that upon himself as well.
My movie's Enemy at the Gates.
You said, what's the movie?
Enemy at the Gates.
Haven't seen it yet.
And Behind Enemy Lines.
That movie is good. The original Behind Enemy of the Lines?
Yup, and then the other one, Black Hawk Down.
Yeah, Behind Enemy Lines, the first one. See, he should have listened to his co-pilot. His co-pilot told me, he said, Chris, we're not supposed to be flying in this area. He said, this is a no-fly zone area. He said, come on, we can do a couple of recon and test out our new shiny camera. He said, why do I listen to you? Let's go. And soon as that guy heard the jet fly over, them cats called, and you know that actually happened in real life too, you know. That's based off the true story. It actually was genocide going on during that time. It was killing Jews off that time.
Yep.
Yeah, when he went into the place and changed outfits.
And he acted like he was the enemy.
Yeah, that one was crazy. Black boy went off. He said, we sat back and we didn't do nothing. He said, if you do this, you know you lose your chain of command. That's a good movie, y'all.
Yeah, it is.
That was a good movie. I'm waiting for my eggs to cool off.
And you got Iron Eagle.
Iron Eagle?
The old one.
Iron Eagle? I can't remember Iron Eagle.
I ain't never seen it, but I saw my dad watching it one time. My movie's Gladiator.
Always will be a classic.
He said, my name is Maximus Decimilius, father to a slaughtered nation.
You know, he said father to a son, husband to, he named his wife.
Yeah. He said, I will have my vengeance in this world or the next.
That emperor was a coward, yo.
Yeah, but bro, he played the best Joker.
Such a coward.
Did you see Joker yet?
No, I ain't watched Joker.
Yo, he played Joker to a freaking T.
I heard he did though. That I do.
He killed it.
I see, man, I'm not into those movies like that. Don't get me wrong. It's nothing against, you know, anyone who is, but I don't know. That's just not me.
Yeah, you're not into villains. The new Venom movie was banging.
Yeah, that's just like Venom. Like, I never liked Venom.
I love Venom. That's my boy.
Like, when I tell you when people heard about Avengers, not Infinity War, but yeah, I think it was Infinity War. I think it was Infinity War, and it was the last one that came out. Oh my gosh, Endgame. Everybody was rooting for Thanos.
I don't know why.
I want Thanos to win, blah 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 blah. And I'm talking about people who I run into like at the ports, like to load me up. Like my one boy, he will always just talk to me about Thanos. Like, yeah, I like Thanos. Thanos is a beast. I hope he wins. I was like, bro, you get out of here with that. He's not going to win. So be prepared to accept the defeat. And I mean, he did win in one movie, which was Infinity War, but it was only a temporary win. Right, exactly. It wasn't something like that. And I I knew they was going to use, what do you call it, time machine to go back into time to collect the stones and redo it. That was the only possible way.
Mm-hmm. I just didn't see the death of Iron Man.
Daddy, I was starving.
But see, the thing is though, what you gotta love about the Marvel movies, if you watch the ending scene of every Marvel movie,
it always gives you a hint.
It always gives you clues for what's getting ready to happen in the next movie. And the ending of Ant-Man, he was stuck in the quantum realm.
Mm-hmm. That was Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Right. And that was during the time of Thanos and everything.
Yep.
When the war was going down, because he was like, one day being in the quantum realm, it's like 5 years. How did he explain it? One day being in the quantum realm. One day being in the quantum realm is like 5 years. Is that how he explained it? That one day being in a quantum realm is equivalent to 5 years. Oh my gosh! Now that's going to make me want to go back in that one. I forgot how he explained how the quantum realm physics works differently from, real life.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot how he broke that thing down. Yeah, but when he threw Gamora, I knew he was going to end up killing Gamora though. That was easy. I already knew that was going to happen. I didn't even need to read the comics or anything. I already knew that was part of it because Gamora, she told Quill in advance, don't allow Thanos to get control. Don't allow him to capture me. And she told him, if he captures me, it's going to be over.
Hold on, bro. Give me 1 second.
Yep.
Hello?
Hey, Sweet Pea. I'm just calling to check up on you.
I'm alright. I'm just... I don't know. It's hard to explain.
I can just imagine. And today was probably so super, super duper hard.
Yeah, between trying to keep myself together enough not to fall apart while giving a word at a funeral and then talking about what 10 minutes to me and then watching him get put in the ground and not wanting to leave the cemetery.
I know.
It's all been just a big pain.
I know. I could imagine. Well, I wanted to check up on you and just tell you I love you. And if you need me, if you need to cry, if you need to call, if you need to just whatever, just let me know. I'll give you your space if you want it to. Also, I just wanted to just call and check on you.
I know. I love you too, sis. I appreciate it.
All right, sweetie. Anytime you call me, okay?
All right.
All right. I love you.
Love you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Chris.
Yo, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, Streets were calling to check up on me.
Oh, okay. He was like, see, the thing is, with Peter and Gamora, where Peter messed up at, he allowed his emotions to get to him, which is difficult.
When the bubble thing happened, yeah.
But it's not excusable though, because Gamora was warning everybody about Thanos from the beginning that if he gets his hands on this particular stone,
it's game over.
Over, right? So it's not like she was just talking to be talking. I just don't think they was understanding.
They weren't listening.
No, they was listening, bro. I just don't think they were understanding the magnitude of how great of a threat Thanos really was. Because remember what you said the other day when the first Avengers ended, it showed Thanos grabbing. Oh, you know what? I'm glad we brought this up. You know what kind of what makes sense and what doesn't make sense?
What's that?
So, you know how in the first Avengers, they show Thanos getting off his throne, and he was grabbing the gauntlet that wields the power of the stones. Well, in Infinity War, it shows. Remember when they went to the place of Vandalier that makes the weapons and all that stuff? I'm trying to understand is, how did Thanos have the gauntlet before Infinity War?
Because it was given to him.
So there was already a gauntlet made in advance?
Remember, he had the gauntlet. Alright, so put it this way.
You see what I'm saying?
He had the gauntlet beforehand because the simple fact was that it was given to him by the person collecting the stones. And if you find out about him when you watch the Infinity of you watch the Guardians of the Galaxy, because that's where the stones were coming from.
The person was collecting the stones.
The stone collector.
Are you talking about the buyer?
Yes.
Buyer? Okay,
Yes.
Okay, but Chris, go ahead, go before that. In the first Avengers, right? Remember when he got off the throne and he was like,
"Oh, you're asking how Thanos got it? That Thanos was from the future."
Huh?
That Thanos you're talking about was from the future.
That was the Thanos from the future?
Yeah, the one he had that what they were dealing with was one from the future. The one they were fighting in the movie was one from the past.
So the one from the future was the one who was like, I'm going to go ahead and do this myself.
Exactly.
From the first Avengers.
From the first one.
But how though? I'm still trying to figure out how he was from the future.
Alright, so put it this way. Thanos was already collecting the stones ahead of time. He already had all the stones in place. In the future Thanos, but he lost that battle. He went back in the past in order to defeat them. That's why they figured they had to do time travel in order to beat this particular Thanos. You gotta watch him over again, bro. It's kind of hard to explain, but what happened was he went to the collector and he went and got the Infinity Gauntlet made. And that's when when they showed the trailer. Alright, so for instance, when they showed the preview of Thanos saying, I'm gonna do it myself when he got off the throne, that was a future Thanos. That wasn't the Thanos we have that now just had it. It was showing that he was like, I'm gonna do it myself. It was showing he was gonna get the Infinity Gauntlet. Basically, it was giving us a spoiler into the movie. If that makes sense.
Oh, okay. My fault for the noise in the background. You can hear I'm back complaining.
No, you're good.
Yeah, okay, because you know why, bro, I brought that up? Because I was wondering. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, now that I think about the whole Marvel, Infinity Universe, like how it came to be, I'm like, how was it that Thanos was able to have the gauntlet, but in Infinity War, remember he went to the place where the elves, not the elves, where the little midgets were making those type of weapons. And remember when Thor was like, such and such, what did you do? And he was like, he threatened me and everybody in here to make him this gauntlet. And he was like, the gauntlet is a weapon that can yield all the Infinity Stones. That's why I was confused about it, because I'm like, hold up. But if you watch Avengers, the first one, it shows Thanos already with the gauntlet. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It was like a spoiler.
Because I'm like, wait a minute, how did this man already have the gauntlet when he didn't even find all the stones yet?
Yeah, because the stones are being collected over time by the collector, and he already had the gauntlet. They just didn't show him with it yet. That's why it showed Thanos with the gauntlet.
Okay. Because I ain't gonna front you. I was pretty confused with that. I'm like, this ain't making sense.
Right? It don't, but it's just the way they did it. I have Endgame too.
I got Endgame too. Both got it. Like, how the heck is this man getting away with this already?
I got Avengers Infinity War and I got Endgame. Got both of these.
I ain't gonna lie, yo. When they went to Wakanda, I thought they was gonna end up finishing his army off.
Mm-hmm. His army was strong too.
Oh yeah. But you know what made Wakanda so unique? they had that dome surrounding the whole city.
Mm-hmm.
It was just only the outskirt parts, like the wilderness, that wasn't protected by it.
It wasn't being touched.
Right. That's why Bucky was like, I love this place.
Oh yeah, the White Wolf.
I think they're going to end up doing a movie with that. They have to.
Yeah, I think the girl's gonna take over.
Oh yeah, the girl, she's taking T'Challa's part. T'Challa's position.
Mm-hmm.
You know that's actually in the comic stuff. I didn't know that.
No, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, in the comics, in the actual comic books itself of Black Panther, the girl, his sister, actually inherits the throne.
I know that in the Thor comics, it's a girl right now who's Thor.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know T'Challa's sister in the actual comics itself. She actually becomes the king. Well, obviously, you know, the queen.
Queen.
But you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
The queen of Wakanda. I was like, what? Because Black Panther, he basically is getting all of the knowledge passed down from he's basically his ancestors, because all of the knowledge that the Black Panther had from that generation is getting passed to the next generation,
Yeah.
the next generation.
That's how it works.
Right, so he's basically inheriting wisdom on top of wisdom on top of wisdom on top of all this other wisdom.
Mm-hmm. And power and strength.
Right, exactly. So it's like he's unbeatable.
He was till whatchamacallit came through and whooped his behind.
Who?
Whatchamacallit? You know who?
Thanos?
No, the other Black Panther.
Oh, his cousin?
Yeah.
Man, I'll keep it real with you. I think they had to give Killmonger a little bit. Because I can only go off so much what I know about the comics. The comics of Killmonger, he's actually is a beast.
Mm-hmm.
So they couldn't really make it seem like, oh yeah, you know, he's about to just give it to him and it's about to just be a one hit quitter. Like, no, because like I said, only a little information I know about the comics, about Killmonger in the comics. Killmonger was actually a real problem.
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't nobody. He wasn't nothing soft like, oh yeah, it's just gonna be like an easy battle and it's boom, 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 keep it pushing. That would have been horrible on their end of the table if they did that to him anyhow.
Yeah, because then that wouldn't be a movie.
No, but you also, when Michael B. Jordan, as he was playing before he became Killmonger, he was an actual high-ranked Navy SEAL. And they explained that in the movie. He said he racked up more kills than anything. They said that's how he adapted the daggone name Killmonger.
Oh yeah, I forgot they made him a SEAL in that movie.
Yeah, he was a high-ranked Navy SEAL. He said he racked up more kills than something. He said that's how he developed the name Killmonger.
Yeah, that's right. Black Panther, that's that movie right there.
I could watch Black Panther and never get sick of it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's my movie. I remember the first time I saw that joint in theaters.
You?
Were you when we saw it in theaters?
Nah, to be very honest with you, that's a good question. I'm not sure if I was or if I wasn't. Only thing I know.
Nah, Tia was with me when I saw it.
That movie was fire!
Because she told me about it.
I think I saw that movie at least three or two times in the movie theaters.
Because they were like, you got all this technology and you don't share it with your people.
He's like, I'm not the king of all people. He said, well, didn't life start on this very continent? Isn't your people our people?
Yeah, that song, Who Gonna Pray For Me? Say that, Dave. That's my song right there.
Yeah. That soundtrack was banging, bro.
Yes, it was. They even have real sounds of Wakanda in the background.
The soundtrack, the dancing, all of it was on point.
Mm-hmm.
That whole movie was just fire, period.
And they had all black actors, too.
Yep.
Beautiful black actors at that.
I ain't trying to be funny. What role other than Agent Ross, what a white actor had. There's no white people in Wakanda.
Except for the White Wolf.
Exactly. Except for White Wolf. He's acceptable though.
Yeah, Bucky. That's my boy. Winter Soldier.
Yeah, I love him so. I don't care how much wrong he did.
He was the problem.
Yeah. Yo,
Him and Captain America were Iron Man.
Yo, did you watch the Captain Falcon and the Winter Soldier series off of
Nah, bro, I haven't watched that in a minute.
Oh boy, when the Wakandas showed up in that one episode, yo, dog, that thing was fire.
Oh, they showed up?
The Wakandas, the general lieutenant, she showed up with her partners. Yo, they was going in. So Falcon, right, was like, Bucky, and he kept calling his name, like, he was like, Bucky, you need to step in and do something, because the Wakandas, they wanted Semos. Remember, Semos killed their king, T'Challa's father, and they were tracking Bucky down because Bucky, he helped Semos escape prison. So the lieutenant, right, she was putting these sound wave trackers on the ground, and Bucky knew the sound because he knew where it originated from, and so he knew that the Wakandas were in the area. So he said, hey guys, he said, go ahead, go in front of me, I'm gonna catch up with y'all. And he was like, are you sure? He said, yeah. And as he was getting closer and closer to the different devices that the lieutenant was laying on the ground, they got into a conversation, and she was like, why would you let the most dangerous man who killed our king out from prison? And he was like, look, he said, we're desperate to find the people who are held responsible of such and such. And she was like, look, and she actually called him White Wolf. And she was like, look, you have 48 hours to do whatever they was doing. And she was like, and after that, he's ours. Regardless if you complete your mission or not. So they got into this room, right? And the new Captain America who took the old Captain America's spot.
That corny behind bum?
Oh my gosh, Chris, he was such a cornball. Yo, he got his behind whooped. So they were in the room talking, right? And the Wakandas showed up out of nowhere. I mean, it's almost like they did like this invisible thing. When I say they showed up out of nowhere.
See, now I gotta watch. Bro, I gotta get Disney Plus so I can watch that now.
I'll give you my code if you do it.
All right, work.
When I tell you, they showed up out the room out of nowhere. The lieutenant walked in, right, and was like, your time is up. He was like, regardless of if you found him or not, she was like, hand him over now. So Semos, he overheard the lieutenant talking and hid in the bathroom. So Captain America puts his shield down, and he was like, ladies, let's talk about this. And the lieutenant looking at him like, don't get any closer. You're fucking hard. Yo, when I tell you, Captain Falcon was like, he was like, John, which is Captain America's name. He was like, John, take it easy. He's like, they not the daughters of Malaje are not the ones you want to tangle with. Captain America put his hands on her shoulder, and when I tell you, all hell broke loose, dog, they started rumbling. It was three of them. The lieutenant and her two officers were with her. Yo, when I say they started rumbling, dog, they was beating the brakes off of him.
I gotta watch now.
I said, this man is a moron. So Bucky jumps in the fight, and he was talking to the girl, the lieutenant, and he was like, let's talk about this. He was like, let me talk to you. And she wasn't trying to hear anything. They're fighting as they're talking. And she disables his arm, his silver arm. And he has this look on his face like, I can't believe you just did that. And Falcon was like, did you know your arm disabled your arm? He was like, no, I didn't know that.
Who you think gave his arm?
Yup. But he didn't know that they had the ability. Like, he didn't know that his arm was detachable, like it could come off. Like, she did like some type of crazy move on him.
Like disarming a gun.
Yeah, and next thing you know, all you see is his arm just drop to the ground. I was like, yo! Dog, when I tell you that thing, they were the ones who gave Captain Falcon his new suit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, his whole new suit, dog, that thing is fire. It's all vibranium.
I gotta watch it in the beginning because I haven't seen it. But yo, if you down to watch it tonight, I'm definitely down to watch it tonight.
Which one?
The series.
We can watch. What you want to watch tonight?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm saying down to that, but yeah, you gotta give me the code so I can get that joint on my PlayStation.
Alright, I got you. Yeah, dog, that whole series was fire. I ain't gonna front, like the first episode is action all the way from the very beginning. I mean, the first scene is nothing but them in the desert going at it. That thing was fire, yo. That's one series I could say I honestly sat down and watched the whole thing through. They was getting it, boy. Hey, guess who makes a surprise appearance in the Captain Falcon series?
Man.
Iron Man's dead.
Well, I don't know. Freaking Thor?
The agent.
Which one?
Remember the agent that was living next door to Captain Rogers? Remember in Winter Soldier, she was like, yeah, don't be so shy to come over.
Oh yeah, I ain't talking about her.
But there's a twist with her. She's actually a bad guy.
Oh yeah, she's part of Hydra.
No, she's not part of Hydra.
What's she part of?
She's her own boss in a different country.
Huh.
She runs her own stuff. Her name was Cheryl.
Ooh, I just got another weapon.
Alright, I'm about to take a shower, then after my shower, I'm gonna go ahead and fix my solid, and we'll get on the game. So, I'm gonna holler at you in the field.
Alright, brother.
Alright, y'all.
Oh. this building, and it's time to move. It's time to move. It's time to move. There's a leak in this building, and it's time to move to a building not made by man's hands. There's a leak in this building. It's time to move. It's time to move. It's time to move. There's a leak in this building, and it's time to move to a tiny building not made by man's hands. Soon I will be done with the troubles of this world. Troubles of this world. Troubles of this world. Soon I will be done with the troubles of this world. I'm going home to live with God. I'm going to see my brother. I'm going to see my sister. I'm going to see my family. Going home to live with God. Soon I will be done with the troubles of this world. Troubles of this world. Troubles of this world. Soon I will be done with the troubles of this world. I'm going home to live with God. I'm going to see my brother. I'm going to see my sister. I'm going to see my family. Go home to live with God. Soon I will be done with the troubles of this world. The troubles of this world. The troubles of this world. Soon I will be done with the troubles of this world. I'm going home to live with God. And I'm going to see my brother. I'm going to see my sister. I'm going to see my Jesus. Going home to live with God.